different places, many faces, X-rated. Yeah. I've been patient, I've been waiting. No other one that's come around can do the things you do. Who keep come around? We smoke a lot, Canadian pot, G's and bomb. Catch a wine, dance along, bounce along, baby, bounce along. Wine and dine, made your mind. It's a clear sign that no other one that's come around can do the things you do. Nobody else can match my energy. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. We up all night and still we tryna be busy on the AM. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Oh yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah.
I've been faded, serenaded, celebrated. Ooh, very patient. See, I'm not so complicated. Ooh, kakwama on my mind. Your toes are juicy, align. Wanyoike, pick a sign. Kishoka underline. Only free because you let me be. That's the love I want for me. Long time was so baridi. Can't deny the chemistry. Ukakwama on my mind. Took a alive. Took a bigger sign.
Nobody else can match my energy. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. We up all night and still we tryna be busy on the AM. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Oh yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Cheesy come on, yeah. Oh yeah. Cheesy come on,
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Good morning, beautiful people, on this very beautiful and chilly Monday morning. This is the 29th of July. Oh my God, I can't believe that July is coming to an end. It's capiche, it's done, it's Troceno, we are out. Where is the year running to? That's what I'm trying to understand. Where is the year running to? But anyway, welcome officially to the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike, and this is... Just read. Some label. This is Power Radio. As kawaida, my name is Wanyoike, and I will be cruising your ship from 8 a.m. all the way till 10 in the a.m. And you know how we do it here. You can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are across YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Name it. We are there. Yes. And we are at Power Radio. And you can also get us on our website at www.power254.org/Power Radio. Now, as usual, we get into some music and then I come back and give you the traffic updates because we need to get you to work. So can we do that? Fantastic. Let's do that. And I'll see you on the other side of the break. This is Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hey, hello. You look familiar. Have I made up with you before? Let's just be kabla uanze tukunipo. Nionyeshe Insta labda nitakukumbuka hivyo. Oh hey, hello. Sikuamini lakini ni kama nimeona ghost. Miezi mbili ndio maana siwezi pita kino. Na tangu lini ukaanza kuwa na story mob? Lakini walai siwezi mind tukienda drinks. Walai na beshte yangu bado takumit. Walai ni wapi ulienda for real? For real. Lakini walai siwezi mind tukienda drinks. Walai na beshte yangu bado takumit. Walai ni wapi ulienda for real? For real. Hey, my heart is there, my pride is there. Don't play, don't even dare. You don't play fair, so hey, there's something here, there's something there overlay. It's like a different kind of weather. Hey, my heart is there, my pride is there. Don't play, don't even dare. You don't play fair, so hey, there's something here, there's something there overlay. It's like a different kind of weather. Lakini walai siwezi mind tukienda drinks. Walai na beshte yangu bado takumit. Walai ni wapi ulienda for real? For real. Lakini walai siwezi mind tukienda drinks. Walai na beshte yangu bado takumit. Walai ni wapi ulienda for real? For real. Lakini walai siwezi mind tukienda drinks. Walai na beshte yangu bado takumit. Walai ni wapi ulienda for real? For real. Lakini walai siwezi mind tukienda drinks. Walai na beshte yangu bado takumit. Walai ni wapi ulienda for real? For real. Go fit, Allah. Go fresh, Allah. Lakin, bana. Lin West, bana. Go fit, Allah. Go fresh, Allah. Lakin, bana. Lin West, bana.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Nashanga, it's been a long time ni kama you're moving on fine. Nataka well kuje home sometime. We sip some wine and if it's fine after I'll make you sing a love song. I promise you will sing it with me all night long. I know you know I feel away. I wanna say, baby.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Yes, from sunrise to sunset. That is Njerai with OTD, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. My name is Wanyoike, and I am your host. So, as promised, let's get you to work. But as I can see here, the roads are looking absolutely messy. We start off with the usual suspect, Thika Road, all the way from Survey, going towards Muranga Road. Things are not moving. It's bumper to bumper. Absolutely crazy this morning, but it's expected. It's a major road. I was hearing a report another day that Thika Road actually sees over 20,000 cars a day. 20,000. It's like the half of Nairobi lives there, but that's the situation. In Ngong Road, as you head towards Prestige Plaza and then that area around Coptic Hospital, it's a little bit, it's slow, but it's moving. There's a little bit of a snarl up there as you head towards the Kenyatta roundabout. I can also see Raila Odinga Road, it's moving smoothly, so you guys are looking pretty good today. Langata Road, all the way from where is this? The mall. That task, there used to be that Tuskys place called, I don't know what the name is nowadays, but as you head towards Bunyala Road, things get a little bit messy, but after that we can see that things are moving. Bunyala Road is also bumper to bumper as you head towards Haile Selassie Avenue, yes, into town. Mombasa Road, as usual, Bellevue pale kuna kamsongamano kidogo from Capital Center all the way to Bellevue and then getting towards the area of Nairobi West, but after that things get clear up until Bunyala Road where things start getting a little bit crazier. I can see Langata Road, things are moving, especially from Galleria Mall going towards Bomas, going down towards the barracks. Things get a little bit crazier as you head towards Wilson Airport, and then it opens up a little bit down the road. All right, that's what the traffic is looking like. Let me say one more. I can see, where is this? Wanyoike Way. As usual, from the mall, Westlands, going towards, as you head downwards towards Uhuru Highway, things are looking a little bit snarled up. So it opens up after you get into town. But for now, that's what it looks like. But before the mall, at least Wanyoike Way is pretty much all clear. In case of any accidents or incidents, do let us know. Our hashtag in the morning is the hashtag Power Morning Drive Show. You can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are at Power Radio, and across all social media handles, we are also on our website and also on YouTube. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know what is happening on your side of the world. Let's get into some music, and then I come back with the day's news headlines, both locally and internationally. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. Alexis on the beat.
Wewe nani unanipigia simu kama nani? Eti niachane mume wako nani? Unajua Nadia kweli mimi nani? Wewe ni nani unampigia simu kama nani? Hata utoe vya ndani atarudi hapa kwangu tu nyumbani. Anapenda vidogodogo mwenzako anavimumunya. Mwanamke unapenda zogo, tafuta jambo hilo la kufanya. Simu havinishtui, atachoka nawe, wengine aende, yule hakagui. Kelele ya chura haizu
unapenda wife material, mwenzako anakudanganya. Mwanamke una kasoro, tafuta jambo hilo la kufanya. Oh, ni wangu, huyo nasema ni wangu. Oh, ni wangu, mwisho yataisha ni wangu. Mwisho yataisha ni wangu. Oh, ni wangu, huyo nasema ni wangu. Oh, ni wangu, kubali yaishe ni wangu.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
No disturbance. Leo ni lazima nile nyama, kisha nimalizie na shada. Nimeshajinyimanga sana, musef sana, for Susana. You know forever I got my mama. Sitaki madeni ya madrama, natuma za mama na pesa za chama. Akiana ni maisha ya city, tunaishingi 50-50. Takaribishwa na mwizi, ama wajanja na mafisi. Wasichana wa pretty pretty, wananipa mwenye kiti. Wanaonanga niko fiti, hawezi nieka chini. Viva la vida, la vida, la vida. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimepiga luku nimeshiba. Dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimekula fiti nimeshiba. Dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Kamshandeka koset, nishalipa na rent. Leo nimeshinda bet, sasa wapi weekend? Kamsupa kakowet, kanataka nikapet. Nikavalishe pet, kisha pewe mashete. Vaa nikwangwete, nikwangwete. Unawasha moto sasa wacha nipepete. Nibebeshe, niichezeshe. Maisha raha washa kitu vitu chekeshe. Akiana ni maisha ya city, tunaishingi 50-50. Takaribishwa na mwizi, ama wajanja na mafisi. Wakubwa wa maofisi, wanalita mwenye kiti. Wanaonanga niko fiti, hawezi nieka chini. Viva la vida, la vida, la vida. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimekula fiti nimeshiba. Dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Alhamdulillah nimeiva, nimepiga luku nimeshiba. Dua langu leo limefika. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Amina, amina. Amina, amina.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
Naona bora afadhali nioe mke basi muwe wawili. batisho za mke wa pili. Najawa mie na majonzi kwa kujua tena hauniamini. Naomba uwe na subira, sio eti sitaki kukuzalia. Wakati wetu utafika, tuwe na sisi familia. Ya heshimu yangu maamuzi, naomba mpenzi wewe subiria. Hili jambo nzito la uzazi, bado mie nalifikiria. Heshimu yangu maamuzi, oh. Hili jambo si la ujuzi, bado mie nafikiria. Naomba bado, muda hujafika kuzana wewe. Naomba bado, subiri kidogo bana wewe. Naomba bado, muda hujafika kuzana wewe. Naomba bado, subiri kidogo bana wewe.
Nimejaribu kukwambia japo tuzae hata mtoto mmoja. Majibu nimesubiria, sikuelewi daily unasema ngoja. Unaogopa kupoteza ujana, unataka tuishi kama jana. Eti bado mapema, kifungu gani cha ndoa kimesema?
Ya heshimu yangu maamuzi, naomba mpenzi wewe subiria. Hili jambo nzito la uzazi, bado mie nalifikiria.
Na ya heshimu yako maamuzi, oh. Ujana moshi hauna ujuzi, mke wangu naona bado hujaridhia kuishi na mimi. Naona bado ndio maana hutaki kuzaa na mimi.
Naomba bado, muda hujafika kuzana wewe. Naomba bado, subiri kidogo bana wewe. Sudi wewe, acha papara, muda wetu utafika.
Nieleze vipi mimi taweza kuishi bila wewe, ukinia tukienda zako penzi wewe. Kama ni ukweli yale nasikia kwa majirani, ya kwamba utakuja kwenda zako, uliniahidi tutakuwa tukijadiliana, kama swali yangeleta utata. Kwa nini chini unanificha yanayokusinya, lakini unayosema kwa majirani? Kwa nini kando unanificha yanayokuudhi, lakini unayoteta kwa marafiki? Ukiniacha nitalia, ukienda zako nitabaki naumia. Kama ungelijua uoga nilao kukupoteza, ndio nasema baby, nakuomba please baki na mimi. Nasema penzi, nakuomba baki, tujaribu tena, tunayo nafasi ya kuanza tena, tunayo nafasi ya kujikosoa, haturudi nyuma kamwe.
Watu wanasema kama karibuni wewe unaoa tena, na kwamba nianze kujipanga.
Si ukweli, nimekataa.
Ni tahadhari kubwa kwangu na unanitisha, sijue nimekosea wapi. Uliniahidi kama kila jambo lote la nyumbani
neza kandi uzi ko ngukunda
nanje nakukunda yo
niko kirukundo kumune umujenya ukica amatwi ngukunda ukiniacha mitalia ukiendeza kontabaki naumia amungelijua uoga ninao kukupoteza ndio nasema baby penzi wangu sema penzi na kuomba baki tujaribu tena tunayo nafasi ya kuanza tena baby tunayo nafasi ya kujikosoa haturudi nyuma kamwe haturudi nyuma kamwe haturudi nyuma kamwe
baby please
nakuomba baki tujaribu tena tunayo nafasi
yeah.
tuanze tena tunayo nafasi
ya kujikosoa haturudi nyuma kamwe
haturudi nyuma kamwe
turudi nyuma tasonga mbele
tunayo nafasi
tasonga mbele haturudi nyuma baby
haturudi nyuma kamwe haturudi nyuma kamwe
haturudi nyuma kamwe tasonga mbele.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
Maisha ina stress but sitachoka, manake mimi staya mimi nyota, Mungu peke ndio mimi nitaogopa. Get back 'cause unachoma choma daily na meremeta, form yangu ni kutesa, usikol kama si pesa, bade najipeleka, ninaselela dombola, Monday mana lose composure, we catch flies na feelings, leo tuna dance kwa ceiling. Don't waste my time, don't miss my energy, don't kill my vibe, don't miss my energy. Let's say goodbye, just fly around me. Let's spend some time, just spend some time with me. Feeling important, feeling like something is coming all over me. Feel like a soldier, feel like I'm going to war with the enemy. I've gotten older, I'm very comfortable with my identity. It's never over, I'm ready, I'm willing, I'm willing. I'm feeling hypnotized, I'm feeling like a child. I need to realize, I'm feeling so alive. I take off my disguise, and I get myself the prize. I don't mean to be shy, all I can do is try. Don't waste my time, don't miss my energy, don't kill my vibe, don't miss my energy. Let's say goodbye, just fly around with me. Let's spend some time, just spend some time with me.
Some people search and seek until they find the light. Some people think that everything they think is right. Some people don't believe in peace, they want to fight. Some people not my type, some people not the vibe. Shangilia, pango yote imepangiliwa, shida yetu yote tatuliwa, maisha yetu imebarikiwa. Shangilia, pango yote imepangiliwa, shida yetu yote tatuliwa, maisha yetu imebarikiwa.
record. One more time, yeah. You have done so much for me, I cannot tell it all. If I had 10,000 tongues, it still won't be enough to say Hey, Mungu unayeponya, ukiponya waponya kabisa. Ujuae moyo wangu, wewe maji ya uzima. What shall I render, hey, to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. Nikupe nini, Mungu wangu, kwa yote we umenitendea. Nara, 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 narekele, narekele mo. Nara, 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 narekele, narekele mo. Nara, 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 narekele, narekele mo. Hey, nara, 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 narekele, narekele mo. Yeah, all things are working for my good. He's intentional, yeah, never failing. All things are working for my good. He's intentional, hey, never failing. Oh, na, 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 hey, na, rekele, oh, yeah, yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
That's the Naras remix song. It's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show. Let's get into the news now. Let me start with the Monday Standard newspaper. On the headlines, what is headlining the cover page is Gachagua running out of options. That's a story that you can get on the page 4 of the Standard. We also have IEBC. IEBC. Recruitment gathers steam. Why it matters. That is on page 2. We also have government clears Raila's path to AUC. That's the African Union chairmanship. Submission ready on page 8. And Ruto, Gen Z moment, a wake-up call to all on good governance on page 5. We also have health projects at risk as Treasury trims budget vote. Story is on page 9. And another one is parents anxious over Gen Z fever as schools close. That story is on page 3. So let's get right into it. We start with the story on page, let me start with the story on page 2 on the IEBC recruitment. Now, journey to reconstitute IEBC, the Standard newspaper quotes, enters crucial phase tomorrow. Now, the process of settling up a substantive Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission is beginning to take shape as some of the critical constitutional roles it is mandated to handle await. Names of the selection panel should be in place 14 days after signing of the IEBC bill into law, and already bodies have started giving names for their representatives ahead of gazettement amid optimism that the panel will get it right this time round. President William Ruto, the paper continues to say, assented to the IEBC amendment bill on July 9th, saying it marked a significant step in the actualization of one of the recommendations of the National Dialogue Committee. Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, said the selection panel's list should be to be sent to the president for him to appoint a chairman and members, and subsequently be gazetted not later than tomorrow, that's Tuesday, to allow the team to commence their work. The panel should comprise of 9 members, including representatives nominated by the Parliamentary Service Commission, Law Society of Kenya, Interreligious Council of Kenya, Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, and Political Parties Liaison Committee. Once in place, the selection panel has 3 months to ensure it completes the recruitment exercise and forward to the president names of nominees for IEBC chairperson and commissioners. With that, the team will have served its mandate. So just a snapshot of what is going to happen. So number 1, names of the selection panel should have reached by the president by tomorrow, that's Tuesday. The Law Society of Kenya is yet to submit names. As of now, names of selection panels should be gazetted by tomorrow. Critical mandate for IEBC behind schedule over improper constitution of the commission. And then some areas do not have representatives since IEBC cannot hold a by-election in its current form. And then delimitation of boundaries remain in abeyance. Process should have concluded by March 2024. You can grab your copy of the Standard and get the whole scoop of that story on the page 2 of the Standard newspaper. Now, we go on to another story here. Let's go to Nakuru County now, where Kuria wants DCI to set free youths who raided his home. Molo MP Kuria Kimani now wants Directorate of Criminal Investigations to drop charges against 17 youths who raided his home and destroyed property valued at more than 16 million. Kuria was a victim of the Gen Z protest on June 25th, when youths raided his Homolo home and extensively damaged, stole, and set ablaze some of his property. Days later, police arrested 17 suspects, and majority of them under the age of 25, and some of them stolen goods recovered. The suspects were arraigned in Nakuru before Magistrate Bernard Kipyegon, where they pleaded not guilty and were released on bail. It's a story there on page 2. Page 3 now. Schools close amid anti-state protest. Schools are expected to be closing this week for the August holiday, marking an end to the troubled second term. The term experienced disruption due to an on and off anti-government protest wave in various parts of the country, spearheaded by Gen Z, demanding accountability and better governance. The National Parents Association Chairman Silas Obuhasa called on parents to be cautious during this period. He said, "We are going for the holidays at a very delicate time, and it is the responsibility of parents to ensure that the children are safe, not just from the protest, but also drugs, bad company, and even crime." So that's what's happening on the page 3 of the Standard newspaper. Let's go on to the page 4. There's a story about Gachagua, likely victim of Raila Ruto dalliance in 2027 elections. Few foresaw President William Ruto's seeming successful navigation of the political turmoil sparked by Kenya's youngest adults, now referred to as Gen Z movement. It has been a surprising turn of events as Ruto turned to his political rival Raila Odinga to stabilize his struggling Kenya Kwanza administration, which is reeling under massive countrywide protests over poor governance, corruption, and opulence. It began on June 18th when what is looking like a new chapter was written in Kenyan politics. Anti-government protests that were triggered by controversial tax hikes evolved into a wider campaign for more accountable governance. Some demanded the entire government's resignation. Last week, Ruto consummated a political marriage with Odinga's ODM party, proving the notion that the country's politics was a high-stake game driven by intrigues, and manipulation. Get the scoop on page 4 of the Standard newspaper. We also have a story here on the page 5 of the Standard newspaper. Ruto, 1,000 youth taking jobs abroad weekly. That's according to him. So president says that 400,000 openings are available. Those interested to get passports in 7 days. President William Ruto has defended his decision to form a broad-based government. During his tour of Taita Taveta County yesterday, the head of state said he was forming the government of national unity to unite the polarized country and urged all Kenyans to embrace the idea so that focus turns to development and job creation. The president admitted that the Generation Z protests were an eye-opener that gave him an opportunity to reorganize his administration to ensure inclusivity for the sake of harmony and development in the country. He said his administration is facing challenges in the wake of Gen Z protests and a huge budget cut, which would affect some projects. Ruto also announced that the government was keen to create jobs for youths through labor export programs, affordable housing, and digital hubs. He was speaking at Bura in Mwatate sub-county, Taita Taveta, after attending a service. And this is one of the things that the Gen Zs were not really having. They were the one part of the outrage of Gen Z is that they don't want to go out to develop the countries of other people. They want opportunities created in Kenya. That's the rhetoric that has been going on. They're like, we don't want to necessarily go and grow other countries. We want to grow our own country here. So I don't think that exporting labor is really the answer to the questions that the Gen Zs have been raising. The government can definitely look for ways to ensure that we are doing a lot for the growth of our economy here, create those same job opportunities here, because I'm sure that the negotiations that you are having, I mean, of course, young people, when you have for a long time do not have an option, I know that it looks easier to just take the job that comes your way, but how sustainable is that? And secondly, we continue recycling problems because the point is not to export labor. The point is to create jobs in here. That's what the whole point of Gen Zs was, to create jobs and opportunities for them here. And even if you're not giving them jobs, at least make the policy environment more palatable for them to, because we are seeing a lot of them are very creative. They are running their digital and content creation businesses. So what are some of the policies that we can put in place to ensure that there is an enabling environment for these kind of innovations to take shape and to take root, So I will definitely hunt an economist and an international foreign, somebody with an understanding of foreign economics and export and import, especially in the labor market, for an interview so that they can break down what this could potentially mean for Kenya. Probably we can do this. We can do this sometime in the near future. That's a promise that I'm promising you as our listener. But let me get a little bit of some wanasema kopo la maji, and I'll be back as we continue with the news day's headlines, both locally and also internationally. Hey, the Olympics are going on, guys. Are you guys watching? What's happening in that area? Are you guys watching? The Olympics are not the World Cup. The World Cup is one thing that really brings people together, myself included. I'm not a fan of anything football, but when it comes to the World Cup, it's definitely something that I sit around and just be in the moment. Keep it 100% Power Radio. Let's get some music. We'll be right back.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Can I call you baby?
Call me baby.
Baby, can I get your number maybe?
Maybe.
Nataka tu juane, nataka tu onane, nataka tu elewane, nataka tu pendane.
I see you wanting me. I see you checking me. I see you wanting me, and baby, I think you're fly. I see you wanting me. I see you checking me. I see you wanting me, and baby, I can see it in your eyes. I see the sun shining bright, shining bright. When I see your smile, I feel the sunshine. You are my sunshine.
Yeah, baby, allow me to drive you crazy.
You can drive me
This
crazy.
is meant to be. You can't deny this destiny.
You don't have to say it twice, baby, I'll be right there.
And it's crazy how you make me feel from across the room, lady.
Baby, give me your hand, I'll take you places you ain't never been before.
You don't have to say it twice, baby, I'll be right there.
Truly, I can see it in your eyes. I see the sun shining bright, shining bright.
And when I see your smile, and when I see your smile, I feel the sunshine.
You are my sunshine. When I look in your eyes, I see the sun shining bright, shining bright. When I see your smile, I feel
the sunshine.
you are my sunshine.
Will you be my sunshine?
I will be your sunshine.
Can you be my sunshine?
Yes, I will be your sunshine.
Will you be my sunshine?
Yes, I will be your sunshine.
Can you be my sunshine?
Be your sunshine. I see the sun shining.
Mpenzi hani ijabera heri okaneno moro kakai nafasi nimeweka usipotosheka nitawasha generator kusema kweli wanizingua daily moyo wangu umekuwa mwepesi nitamfenesi mpenzi na kuenzi usipokami nitadedi ai mama asikapari sechete ai mama asikapari sechete nasema wo lo lo yeah Ati ni wo lo lo ya asika bari sechete.
Benzi baby, kwangu you're my honey. Na kuimbia hii wimbo my baby kutoka moyoni. You drive me crazy, I miss you daily. Hey, 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 kwa madeni takuseti. You are the love of my life. Na muhasi wanje na kumbora na huyanza. You are the love of my life. Na muhasi wanje na kumbora na huyanza.
Ay mama, ay mama, asika bari sechete. Ay mama, ay mama, asika bari sechete. Nasema wo lo lo ya wo lo lo ya asika bari sechete. Ati ni wo lo lo ya wo lo lo ya asika bari sechete.
Baby, baby, isanda gehera parochanda ketowia. Lando, baby, when I see your face, mikambuta. Sunshine to my heart, umia werowi, usieptunya.
Ay mama, asika bari sechete. Ay mama, asika bari sechete. Nasema wo lo lo ya wo lo lo ya asika bari sechete. Ati ni wo lo lo ya wo lo lo ya asika bari sechete.
In my heart, I confess, nimefuta all the rest. For my Luo love, I can't replace. Juu hata mi mzapere, nikwedete wewe. Oh, heri majabe. Juu hata mi mzapere, nikwedete wewe. Oh, heri majabe.
Extra pressure, baby, when you wind and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Extra pressure, baby, when you wind and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. I had to put my life on pause and follow you where you're going. And if I make you my business, I suffer no loss. Cause I'm in love and it's showing. No force, can't separate. Baby, no law, keep me away. I take you on tour. Pretty baby, I give you something to live for. My girl. Extra pressure, baby, when you wind and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Extra pressure, baby, when you wind and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy.
Bread and butter, food when you wine, every man thinks better. And we wine on the booth like chatter, reggae and ragga.
wanna chop my money. You say you wanna call me daddy. Oh, I can be a sugar daddy, mama. I can put you on top. I put you in a song. Yeah. Baby, chop and chop, don't stop. Cause you're the sauce on top, baby. Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Extra pressure, yo. Extra pressure, yeah.
Mateso ya roho umenivunja moyo, umenitesa kanifanya nalia. Wangapi kapitia mimi Roda Sofia, wanichezea na sasa naishia na wahenga tueleza, sipo sipaufata jenga kuta, basi ukuta hiyo ishabomoka. Umenifanya nitabike, umenitendea upeke, siwezi tena, wanifanya nawika. Parapanda nilandia, kesho nishia, Masai isha, nalia, nawika. Hello, I can't sijui kwa nini najipata narudi. Nina ng'ombe wangu wa kidume mpaka asukumwe. I know he's a liar, but I can't help myself. I'm going back, and just don't ask me why. Nitawezaje kumweleza roho yangu lishapenda mateso haya yananihangaisha. Parapanda inalia, roho ishapenda, Masai isha, nalia, nawika. Parapanda inalia, roho ishapenda, Masai isha,
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Tattoo with your song Mateso, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show. All right, we continue with our news headlines. Government rejects Gen Z party registration attempt. The registrar of political parties has rejected plans by people purporting to represent the now famous Gen Z to reserve some 10 names they intend to use to register a political party and field candidates in the 2027 general elections. The names rejected by Anderito included Gen Z Movement, Gen Z National Movement, Gen Z People's Alliance, Gen Z People's Movement, Gen Z Democratic Party, Gen Z Alliance Movement, Gen Z Democratic Movement, Gen Z United Movement, Gen Z Political Party, and Gen Z Alliance Party. The Gen Z have been classifying themselves as leaderless, tribeless, partyless, and formless. But if the attempt to register a political party points to a mission, find a structure that will allow them to say in how the country is run, if indeed the applicant represents them. Simon Mwangi, who made the application, told the Standard said the Gen Zs were not satisfied with the reasons given by Nderito to deny them a chance to have the names reserved, as the youths of Kenya intend to actively take part in the country's politics. And so that story is actually what is the heart behind the topic of discussion today. Today we are looking at a post-protest analysis. So 1 month has come. We saw the outrage out in the streets of people, taking to the streets and protesting against the proposed finance bill. And it has been a month of, reckoning, has been a month full of drama, a month full of, killings that have happened. Apparently, or allegedly, the government reported 50 killings so far out of the protests. We have seen forceful and unlawful disappearances and arrests of people, activists as well. We have seen the destruction of property. We have seen, name every sort of atrocity. We have definitely seen all of that. And we've seen the cabinet reshuffled as well. We've seen the cabinet fired and rehired. Like, the past 1 month has been a lot. And so that is what we shall be looking at today. We shall be discussing. So now that we have been occupying, from occupying parliament to occupying the roads to occupying JKIA last week, nasikia Qatar mtu alikuwa anaenda na 50 bob ilinipita, to everything else that we have been wanting to occupy, the question still remains: one, have the protests birthed something substantial? And number two, where do we go from here? How do we build with everything that we have let the government know, with everything that the Gen Zs mostly have been calling upon the government or the president and his administration to do? That is what shall be forming the basis of our discussion for today. So you do want to stick around as we get into that. But let me wrap up our news headlines with something here. The broad-based government litmus test for Ruto and Raila on the page 6 of the Standard newspaper. The President William Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga are seeking to reap benefits from their new marriage in the so-called broad-based government. Ruto is now resting easy, knowing he has somehow managed to share the baggage, and the tough task of raising money to meet the budget will be shouldered by a cabinet secretary from ODM. He will no longer shoulder blame alone, and so the jubilation happening in ODM should be short-lived, given the enormity of the task that lies ahead of the party's nominees to cabinet, especially John Mbadi, who is set to join the National Treasury as the cabinet secretary. With the Finance Bill 2024 rejected, Mbadi is expected to revise the budget to enable government finance and the recurrent and development budget, and Ruto could therefore not have been more than happy to offload that task to his new partners in government. Yeah, so those and much stories. You can grab your dailies today and be in the know of what's happening. Let's get into some music, and then I come back now and we start exploring and getting into how do we build from a post-protest. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Wanipigia sishiki, wanitumia ujumbe sijibu. Sijui ni kwa nini, I wish ningekuwa na majibu. I don't want to disappoint you, so I would rather avoid you. But believe me, I feel you. Na ni kweli ninajaribu, lakini moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you. But I'm gonna try yeah, and give a chance Utando lwa miluka yeah. Kifuna ukupumelela yeah. Oh. My brain goes 100 miles an hour. I think of everything that could go sour. My heart really wants this to work out, and I'm terrified of getting a blackout. Lord, forgive me, I have been running away from my true feelings. And it's time to stop being afraid and face my true self. Lakini moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you. But I'm gonna try yeah, and give a chance Utando lwa miluka yeah. Kifuna ukupumelela I'm gonna try Utando lwa miluka Utando lwa miluka Kifuna ukupumelela 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 I'm gonna try for you. 'Cause I'm gonna try for you. I'm gonna give my love to you. Kifuna ukupumelela kuwe.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Light up the fire.
You're my reason, I don't know no treason. Maybe now we're
Together for all this season.
Maybe now we're
Your love will be my prison.
kutizama nina interest, so me can never replace you. All I wanna do is caress you. So kama uko ready, niko ready. Uptown to downtown, be my one lady. Yeah, hawajui unachopenda ni madredi. Nawambia no, staki tena kina Wendy. Yes, I love you, my baby. Never will deceive you, my lady. Yeah, ni mimi na wewe na mi. No, I believe we were meant to be.
You're my reason, I don't know no treason. Maybe now we
Together for all this season.
Maybe now we
Your love will be my prison.
You're my reason, I don't know no treason. Maybe now we
Together for all this season.
Maybe now we
Your love will be my prison. Mimi na we. 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 Mimi na
You're my reason, I don't know no treason. Maybe now we
Together for all this season.
Maybe now
Your love will be my prison.
You're my reason, I don't know no treason. Maybe now
Together for all this season. Your love will be my prison.
You make me feel so good, baby. Gotta tell you how I feel. This is how I feel.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Miss Little Sunshine Habida alongside Cannibal, hailing from the coastal region right there, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Anne Wanyoike, and let's get into our conversation for today. We are looking at a post-protest analysis, yeah? And really, the question that we're asking is, so then, after going out to the streets, we have let the government know what we need, what our demands are. Where do we go from this point going forward? So, off the top of my head, something that I can think about, or the things that we shall be looking forward to do, or some of the big stories that we shall be looking to see, how, like what happens in that arena is justice for the people that have been killed, yeah, and justice for those that have been arraigned in court unlawfully, and also justice for those that were arrested unlawfully as well. We also have those that, first of all, fearful disappearances. We still have some people who were abducted as an outcome of this protest. So justice, one thing that many people, I was even watching an interview done by Janet Mbugua and Rex Masai's mom. You remember Rex Masai is the 24-year-old who was among the first people, not the first, to die on the very first day of the protest, and it was just so disheartening to see the pain in her voice. Yet, first of all, her son dies. Then you have to go through this gruesome process after the death. First, the son dies, you have to bury, and so that's already like a lot. It takes a toll on someone's emotional, mental. It's just tasking. Then after the burial and everything, now you have to start again a process of following up with the people who were killed, Rex, right? And so this again is the classical it's the classical example of police brutality. Like, it was not, nobody, we don't need this, we don't need this. And so that's why I'm saying that among the things that will have to show that there is something to show for it is that justice must prevail. It must be served among the people who are at the receiving end of, whether a loved one was lost, whether injuries. I know some people still nursing some injuries. There's that guy who was nursing 9 bullets that went through him, and he's still alive, but he's still recuperating. We also have like the Media Max journalist Njeri. She's also still recuperating as well. A lot of destruction of property that we have seen over the past 1 month. So what is justice for the business community also going to look like, right? When it comes to the issue of police brutality, this is where director of criminal investigations, director of public prosecution, the DPP, as well as the IPOA, that is the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, they have to come together, because those are the systems and structures that we have in place to ensure that they hold to account each and every person that was involved in the maligning of the rights, the rights of the Kenyan people that were out on the streets, because by the time they are picketing and demonstrating, that is a constitutional right. So they have done absolutely nothing, just being out in the streets and protesting for, a better country, a better government. There's nothing wrong about that. So holding accountable the people that are on the table as well, and also ensuring that we see actual justice. I mean, like, sometimes it can be a little bit dicey, because for those that have lost their loved ones, no amount of justice will ever, how do you create justice for them? Like, there's no amount of justice you can ever come around with. There's no amount of money that will ever bring back Rex Masai back to life. Like, that's, the son is gone. There's no amount of encouragement that you can ever give to Rex's mom to see that the son is coming back. Like, the son is gone. He died, and of course we did celebrate him as a national hero, because let his death mean something. Let the death of everybody who was out in the street, who didn't make it, mean something. And the something that it should mean is that we have a better country. Like, the things that they had gone out there to fight for, that in your lifetime you did not see, at least in your grave, the people that you've left behind should be able to see everything that you are fighting for. So that is one thing that all eyes are going to be on: justice across all board. Is anyone who was aligned or misaligned in a way, justice must prevail for them, and we have to do whatever it takes, whatever it takes to see that happens. And then something else that all eyes are on is the cabinet secretaries. Now, just 2 weeks, or short of 2 weeks, we've seen the president hiring, firing, reshuffling, replacing everything in between the past 2 weeks of his cabinet. And part of the reason as to why he's doing that is, there's the question of service delivery, there's a question of corruption allegations from the cabinet secretaries of various ministries. Just to name a few: Susan Nakumicha, who was the former cabinet secretary of health, Mithika Linturi, former cabinet secretary agriculture. A lot of corruption allegations going on in the cabinet. And so out of the protest, he was able to sit down and see what can he do to ensure that the country is running and is running smoothly, right? And so we have seen that he just named his new, or the proposed cabinet secretaries who are about to assume office. As soon as that takes off, of course, we will be back here to discuss how things are going. But it's a hot button issue, this one, because one, a lot of issues are surrounding this cabinet secretary or cabinet reshuffle, with entrance from the ODM party, which is the opposition party, people like John Mbadi being nominated into the Ministry of Treasury. This has also created a more conversation, a deeper conversation, right? The Kenya Kwanza coalition is, when asked, President Ruto, in his own words, said that he wants his government to be the government of national unity is, first of all, GNU, number one. That's what he's calling it. Then secondly, he has his vision is to ensure that he has a government which is calling a broad-based government. And by broad-based government, one of the ways that he has decided to do this, one of the strategies that he's using, is to bring the members of the opposition on board into his government. And so a lot of criticism is coming out of it. And so that's one thing that we'll definitely be on the lookout for. We shall be looking at what exactly does this broad-based government approach look like. And first of all, is it even a great strategy on his end to ensure that to bring on board the opposition into the mainstream government, right? People, I don't know, Kenyans are very mad. They didn't expect that Mr. John Mbadi would take up the honor, or rather take up the office of Cabinet Secretary Treasury. But then again, what does this mean now for the relations between the main government and the opposition going forward? Can we still maintain a healthy relationship between the government and the opposition? Number one, that's a question that all Kenyans are asking. And then secondly, can we have an opposition that is not compromised, Because power does tend to compromise people. I have seen it over and over. You can read it in history and even experientially. There's a way that power has a way of corrupting people. And so, because the stakes here now are much, much higher, it means that when, of course, politically speaking, leveraging on opposition to be on the side of the government, it would be great for the Kenya Kwanza coalition. But then what does that mean for the narrative, or rather the rhetoric of, but an opposition should be able to hold the government accountable whenever things are falling asunder. The opposition is the one that is supposed to be calling the government back into its track. But now we are seeing that the Ruto administration is onboarding members of the opposition party, ODM, for example, John Mbadi. So that essentially is what most Kenyans are quite unhappy about, and they feel like the opposition has sold them out. This is a conversation that I'm hearing a lot, even watching on X, and the conversations that are happening there, and so they quite do not. Kenyans don't have faith in where the opposition is going, or where the opposition is at right now, right? And it also seems as if there are some in-house disagreements within the opposition party as well. This also coming from Sifuna, who is the Secretary General of the Azimio coalition. Last week, he was just giving he was talking to the media, saying that some of the nominations, they had not discussed on an inside level as a coalition as well. And so that also, if somebody would read into it, it could mean that there is a little bit of some disagreements here. But then again, I am on this other side, which is politics is politics. At the end of the day, really nobody cares about you. They should, but nobody really cares about you, right? by the time that we have an opposition and the main government, working in tandem together, it just shows you what politics is for. And politics is about interest. And might I take it further? It's not about the interest of the public. That's that's my opinion. It's about safeguarding the interest of the political class. And that's what even got politics formed in the first place, We had a group of people who decided, you know what, for us to be able to garner up our interest, we need to form the ruling class, right? And then come in the pretense of, oh, we care about you, we will make things work, we will do that. That's not the truth behind what politics is. The truth should be that it should be, a government that cares about its people. But it's about personal interest. At the end of the day, politics is about who gets what, where, and how. And whoever comes in the middle of that, you're going to be on the receiving end of it. So those are some of the key things that we are going to be hearing a lot. And something else is that of course Kenyans want to be on very vigilant about the one. Is this new set of cabinet secretaries going to actually work? We have the previous one was a little bit rocky because of corruption allegations. Kenyans want to see a cabinet secretary that works. Kenyans want to see a ministry that actually implements some of the projects that they set out to do, that also would be benefiting to them. Kenyans want to see less corrupt cabinet secretaries as well. They also want to see that the money that they've been giving, the tax and all these things, they want to see that it's actually coming into full force, right? And it's not an issue of, and of course something else that is interesting is that Kenyans want to be part of the decisions that are made on ministry level. Yes. Public participation should be taken to the people, because if this is going to work as a democracy is the rule of the people by the people themselves. So we, the people, are the ones who should demand that the government serves our interests, the government serves us, right? And so those are some of the conversations that I want us to be having post-protest. Where do we go from here? How do we build the Kenya that we want to see? Remember, you can get in touch with us across our social media handles. We are at Pawa Radio across all social media handles, including YouTube. And so let's get into some music, and I'll be back as we continue exploring. After the protests have happened, what next? How do we go from this point? What are some of the key hot button issues that we shall be hearing a lot in the air? So that is what we shall be discussing further as after I come back from my short musical break. Keep it 100% Pawa Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
She says she's okay. I don't believe her. There's just something about the way she turned her back on me. I know in my mind I'll never leave her. There's just something about the way we love each other right. And even though we fight all night and day, I know sometimes in love there can be pain. And even though we need a little break, I know that you'll come back to me. You know that I'll come back to you, 'cause that's when you'll start to feel my love. when you feel it. That's when you start to feel my love. Feel it. That's when you feel it. Na 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 na. Usiponipenda nitapendwa na nani? Nitakuwa mgeni wa nani? Ukiwa mbali nami nabaki tabani. Ona nahisi kisirani hawa haina maana. Mimi na wewe kuzozana, mbona tunasimangana? Hatuwezi semezana my love, haina maana. Mimi na wewe kuzozana, mbona tunasimangana? Hatuwezi semezana. And even though we fight all night and day, I know sometimes in love there can be pain. And even though we need our rain, I know that you come back to me. And you know that I come back to you. That's when you start to feel my love. Feel it. That's when you feel it. That's when you start to feel my love. Feel it. That's when you feel it. And even if we fight all night and day, I know sometimes in love there can be pain. And even if we need a little break, I know that you come back to me. You know that I'll come back to you. And that's when you start to feel my love.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Miss Polaris with Prince KB, Umenitosha. Oh, Kenyan house music sounds, nothing sounds better than that. It's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike. Now, we continue with exploring what next. The nationwide protests have come. They have gone. We have occupied JKIA, occupied Parliament, occupied our roads, occupied your exes, your boyfriend, your exes as well. No, I'm kidding. Yes, we've occupied. So what now? What next? And the first half, the first segment, I was talking about, justice for everybody who has been caught up in the chaos, whether killings, whether abductions, whether destruction of property. Justice for them is going to be a hot button discussion. Then I've talked about the broad-based government. Of course, Ruto's administration is garnering up for a more inclusive, less polarized country, and so he has been working overtime to ensure that there is an inclusive and diverse government in his administration, which we've seen. Just even one thing of that is appointing Cabinet Secretary John Buddy from the opposition party to come and be part of his administration. Then we now move to the next thing that I know is going to be a hot button issue: the civil service. The civil society ramp up. I know they are going to ramp up their efforts. We saw last week there has been a lot of tension in the CSO space when government came out and said that the protests were being financed or funded by some big, very known and respected NGOs and members in the CSO. In the CSO space. And so one thing that I know for sure is going to be happening from this point going forward is that the CSO space are going to ramp up their efforts. And with that, I know I can already see that civic education, any organization that involves themselves in civic education, like Power 254, for example, we every Wednesday, we do this show called Retire Wednesday, which is all about civic education and engaging the public in how their country is run and what some of the things that they need to know about the democracy, about governance, about politics, about their social lives as the citizenry. And so yes, so that's something that I'm sure that we are going to see a lot of conversations around. Protecting the CSO space, and not only protecting the CSO space, I can also see a shift in funding. Organizations that do a lot of civic education, and so more money is going to be pinned into the organizations that do this kind of work. So yes, fund Power 254 and Power Radio, because that's the work that we are doing. That's definitely something I can see donors just pumping money into that kind of work, because there's need for sure. These protests has shown us that there is need for the public to continuously be in the know of what's happening around them. I can also see strengthening of the CSO space, whether it's through these non-governmental organizations, by not only funding but also like capacity increments as well. More trainings are going to happen that are very nation-centered and also citizen-centered as well. So that strengthening and more partnerships, I can also see it being an outcome of the conversation that has caused an alarm from the Gen Z protests as well. Then something interesting that, and I did read about it on the Standard newspaper. I think it was on page 5. Yes, there was the government rejecting Gen Z party registration attempt. I mean, the United Kingdom is doing it. I was watching I was watching the live proceedings of the Gen Z, not necessarily Gen Z, but the under 30 parliamentarians committee in the United Kingdom, and it's just a bid to start them early, to start them engaging in national politics and making decisions, and them being aware of what's happening within their country. So even if the government has refused to grant the Gen Z movement party and all those names that I read earlier on, I can also see the Gen Z being hyper vigilant and being part of the national fabric of governance. This is not something that is going to go away. This is just an introduction of what the Gen Z is going to be and they are capable of doing. And so I do expect a lot of maybe conferences or town halls, a lot of dialogue, a lot of public participation, including the Gen Zs and engaging them in matters of national importance. And I know that they're not going to let out they're not going to take anything lying down. This is a time that of hyper vigilance, and so I do expect that something of like a proper documented, even if it's not a political party, but like something that is documented is going to come out of this whole thing. And then of course I do also portend that community organizing is going to be something that is so huge, because right now people have seen that, we actually can cause the change that we want to see, right? And in that way, I do also see advocacy campaigns just increasing and skyrocketing. And more so, I think I've been saying this from day one, decentralized organizing. Everything decentralized, because this whole issue of formless, tribeless, partyless, leaderless, those things, they just continually speak into the decentralization of these efforts that have been going on. So what that means is that we have seen that the trend is you can get something done without necessarily having one person that is the kingpin, so that all of us follow. And I know it can be delirious, it can be chaotic, it can have its own disadvantages, but if it gets things done, then the Gen Zs, I do see them sort of forming a decentralization, like organizing, but like in a decentralized way, and also communities coming together and also organizing themselves from a decentralized place, because what that does is that it gives the opportunity for everyone involved the ownership of the cause that people are fighting for, right? And why increasing the stakes or the power of ownership, and why it's important for the people to be involved in the mass ownership. It's one, posterity, right? To sustain some movements, it only can be sustained because more people are taking ownership of the cause that is being fought for. That's number one. Then number two, in terms of control and power, it regulates. It is a way of sharing power. It's a way of regulating who has too much say or who has too much control, and it means that everybody else gets to share into the power, and everybody has a say and everybody has a voice. And so when we come with, for example, everything is laid on the table, because the process was very inclusive and diverse, it means that multiple and diverse voices are brought to the table and ensure that some things are not for example, like it reduces the limitations, rather, so to speak, right? So I do see a lot of this happening, and it's not just going to be on the political arena. I do see decentralized organizing, even from communities, maybe organizations. It's something that we are going to see as a trend more and more and more. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. If I'm right, I will gloat and tell you I said so fast. So I'll be back to say that I told you so. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I do feel that we are going to be talking a lot about over the next one or so year, if at all. And then, of course, it will now lead, or rather, it will inform how the Ruto administration goes from where it goes, and how administration and governance takes form from this point going forward. So those are just some of my 2 cents. But again, I would love to have a guest also to talk about some of these issues, who is an expert. I'm not an expert, but these are just my observations and some of the things that I do portend or expect to happen from our post-protest. Let's get some music and then I'll come back and we close up the show, because I can see time is really gone. This is Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
What's up, people? My name's Adele Onyango, and it's a beautiful day in the 254. The next song is just for you. It's called Miss Obi by Kagwe Mungai.
She said my name is Obi. Vigilegele na maodi. Wageni kata all around me. Take what they want and disown me. Nimeko tuma, please call me. Tubangaize na kasmoki. Nimechoka kuhustle from leo ni gani jioni. Twende tukawake Nairobi West. Tupitie Westi. Nikupige busu ndani ya ma3 chini ya maji. Hey. When you're singing in stadiums and crowds, just remember you're making me proud. Say my name and say it aloud. Nairobi, yeah. Obi, Obi, I. Miss Nairobi on fire. Obi, Obi, I. Miss Nairobi on fire. Chini kwa chini, juu kwa juu. I'm in love with you. Nairobi on fire. Miss Obi on fire. Hey, Miss Obi, I've been in love with you my whole life. The kind of love I wouldn't know how to replace. The love I wanna hold tight. Oh, Miss Obi, let's dance together in the moonlight. The way you shine in the middle of the darkness. Clearly you're my true light, my true light. Sana naenda safari. Usiku na mchana na kutamani. Duniani kote na kusifu welai. Narudi home baadaye, nawaambia wote nakupenda welai. Nairobi, you're the love of my life. Oh, Obi, Obi, I miss Nairobi on fire. Obi, Obi, I miss Nairobi on fire. Chini kwa chini, juu kwa juu. I'm in love with you. Nairobi on fire. Miss Obi on fire. She said my name is Obi. Vigilegele na maodi. Wageni kata all around me. Take what they want and disown me. Nimeko tuma, please call me. Tubangaize na kasmoki. Nimechoka kuhustle from leo ni gani jioni. Twende tukawake Nairobi West. Tupitie Westi. Nikupige busu ndani ya ma3 chini ya maji. Hey. When you're singing in stadiums and crowds, just remember you're making me proud. Say my name and say it aloud. Nairobi, yeah. Obi, Obi, I miss Nairobi on fire. Obi, Obi, I miss Nairobi on fire. Chini kwa chini.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Obi Kagwe Mungai, and it's wrapping up our show for today. Thank you so much for everybody who was able to tune in to the Power Morning Drive show. Kama kawaida, I've been your host, Wanyoike. Let's do this again on Wednesday, right? From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we continue with our conversations on retie and civic education, because it's important. It is very, very important, right? Yeah, as always, I have to take this opportunity to invite you to church on this is Monday. So, Fitness in the Word fellowships inafanyikanga pale Nairobi Cinema from 5 p.m. I'll be there. If you want to come and say hi to me, I'll be there. So come and let's be blessed together. Yes, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm officially signing out. Bye.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
There's been an accident and I've come in to investigate the causes. They never saw it coming, like a flash of lightning, like they only heard the thunder. They say this man is stood by the shadows, watching us all as we marvel, giving ear and making counsel. And all you gaze next. What is this mortal life? And what we're given, what we take, there must be more to life than what we design, create, and stake. For what is given must be earned, and what is taken is returned from all the vicious hands that feed from discard. Place faith that hope will be restored, but who knows the nature of it all? And take it all, and take it in, and try to savor the moment. When it feels like you're in control, but you second guess it's nature. And feels like you're on a roll, nothing back can get you. And when you feel like it won't rain on your parade, then it finally happens. That's what the real man does. And through the eyes of all his faithful, he provides just what you wait for. A hunger rises from his wake, decide, decline, and take control. And I know just what you're feeling on the inside. It's not worth it if it's inside. It just keep falling down this incline as way. All gather while we shelter from the pain. Here comes the moment to tell me rain. What you scream afraid, please retain your innocence. They gathered, they were dancing in the rain. Here comes the never-ending pain. Please retain your innocence. When it feels like you're in control, but you second guess it's nature. And feels like you're on a roll, nothing back can get you. And when you feel like it won't rain on your parade, then it finally happens. That's what the real man does. Feels like you're in control, but you second guess it's nature. And feels like you're on a roll, nothing back can get you. When you feel like it won't rain on your parade, then it finally happens. That's what the rain man does.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.